Hi all, I'm Janet. Welcome along to your 30-minute yoga flow class with me today, where we take you through a sequence of poses matching a move to each breath. It's just designed to sort of get your heart rate up and obviously warm up the body, and then we'll finish off with a nice relaxation at the end. As always, if you do have any medical issues or injuries, please seek medical advice just to get clearance before you start any exercises with us online. Otherwise, let's get started. So just starting to warm up first, we're going to start in a child's pose just to get your breath done. Feet together, knees slightly apart, starting to walk the hands out. And then just see if you can bring your forehead towards the ground, keeping your bum nice and low there. Closing the eyes down for me if you can. Spreading out, reaching forward through the nose. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale out there through the mouth. Nice and long and deep. Deep breath in through the nose always. Exhaling out that breath. Keep going for me at your own pace. And each time just trying to get that breath a little bit deeper and longer. Just helping you sort of settle into the practice. Bring yourself into the present moment. Great guys, so we're just going to do that one more time through. Once you're ready, just bring it into a normal breathing pattern, comfortable for that body. And starting to walk the hands back towards you. And then bring yourself into a tabletop position. So knees are now forward, a little bit apart, feet nice and relaxed. Hands are just there underneath the shoulders. We're going to start with a few cat-cows just to warm up through your spine. So all you have to do is take a nice long deep breath in. As you do it, just lower your belly, looking forward and all the way up towards the roof there. On the exhale, we're just going to try to push the spine up, curl that head under, tuck that chin in as tall as you can. And again, remembering to deep breath in to lower the belly. Exhale out to curve up through the spine. Let's do that a few more times for me now. Starting to go at your pace, maybe a little bit faster or slower, whatever suits you. Great, so let's just do that one more time through. And then just bring it back into that neutral tabletop position. Relaxing that body now, tucking the toes under. And we're just going to start to warm up through your sort of core. Activate that belly button by sucking it in and just lifting the knees a few centimeters just off the mat. So we're just a little bit hovering, making sure you're lifting out, doming out through the back, looking a little bit forward. Make sure your wrists are not sort of wearing all the weight of your body. You're going to share the weight of your body throughout legs and stomach and shoulders. Good, and then just tipping that body all the way up for me now into your downward dog position. Walking the hands forward just slightly if you need to, spreading out the fingers. Depending on how your hamstrings are feeling, they're quite tight. Maybe you want to bend your knees a little bit and lift your heels. For those of you a bit more flexibility, we're going to just try to straighten out the legs and eventually try to get the heels all the way flat into the ground. Once you're here, we're just going to shake out the head for me a little bit and relax through the neck. So just like you're saying a few no's, moving your head side to side. Just allow that tension from the neck to release. Keeping that stillness, and we're just going to nod up and down with a few yeses. Good. Once that feels nice and relaxed, just keep that still with the head. And we're just going to pedal out the feet. So all that means is lift your right heel, press the left heel straight into the ground. And then we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. Just like you're riding a bicycle, pedaling out, warming up through your legs and calves. And then just keeping that stillness for me now. Into that downward dog. We're starting to ripple your body forward. So we're just going to bring that weight forward into your hands a little bit, moving back the feet a smidge, tucking that bum under, and we're coming into a nice strong plank. Again, as before, lift out of your hands so your wrists are not sore, looking a little bit forward to keep your neck nice and neutral. So making sure your bum is not too high like a mountain, nor is it dropping too low for your lower back. And then we're just going to bring it right in there in the middle. That's the perfect position just to warm up through your stomach muscles and just starting to build a little bit of heat through that body. Just holding it here for a few more breaths for me. Great, and lightly just lowering to your knees, untucking the feet, bringing your chest forward, elbows tucking in towards the body, and we're lightly going to just drop it down all the way into the ground. With your lower back stretch, if you've got lower back issues, your hands will move up towards the shoulders. If not, we're going to keep it towards the chest area. Elbows are up. We're going to relax the feet. We're going to squeeze through the glutes. We're going to go inhale with a halfway lift through that back. Just seeing how and testing feel. Exhale, let's lower that down. Inhale, let's halfway lift. Maybe a little bit higher if you can make it. Exhale, let's go all the way down. One more time for me. Inhale, lifting, squeezing through the glutes. Maybe here, for those of you with that flexibility in your lower back, you might try to extend through the arms and straighten. Roll the shoulders down, looking forward, and then tipping that head up towards the roof if it suits. If it doesn't suit today, we're just going to look forward, but making sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. You're going to feel a little bit of a sort of compression in your lower back area, which is quite normal. Good. Starting to look forward and just lowering that body all the way back down onto the mat. Moving the hands up towards the shoulders. Push yourself up into that tabletop position. We're going to tuck the toes under and then just lift it up into your downward dog, because that's where we're going to start today with our part A of the Vinyasa flow. Starting with your right leg first. We're going to take your right leg straight up high into the air. This is called your three-legged dog. Stretching it out nice and long while the other leg stays strong. Starting to bend the knee in towards you. As you do it, move it into your plank position and take that knee to the opposite elbow as close as you can get it. If you can touch it, great. If not, no problems. Inhale, leg straight up. Exhale. Now knee comes in, but this time to the right elbow, towards the outside. Good. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, let's bring that knee now in towards the chest. Foot is tucked under, holding and looking forward. We're going to go for 3 counts here. 2, 1, and inhale straight up. Exhale. This time we're going to bring the knee in, but we're actually going to go through the back a little bit and take that foot and step it forward between your 2 hands. We lower the back knee. Now we reach the arms straight up into a low lunge position, feeling it through your hips. And then we're just going to twist our body away from your bent knee. So it's an open twist. Arms straight out nice and long. Good. Then we go back into your low lunge position. And then we're going to twist it the other way. Good. Arms nice and wide. Inhale straight up. Exhale. Let's tip it back into a half split. Now, up to you where you want to go with your hands. They can come straight onto the ground as you try to get your leg as straight as possible. Flex the toes up towards your shins, holding it here, or for those of you who are a bit more advanced and got the balance, take your hands behind you with a sweep. Let's try that again. Inhale, low lunge position. Exhale, coming into your half split position, hands up or down. Great job. Come back into your low lunge. Exhale out, bring the hands down to either side of your foot. Tuck your back toe under, lift it into your runner's lunge, and then sweep your front leg back and move it into that downward dog. So we're all nice and ready on the other side. Let's start with your left. 3-legged dog straight up high into the air. Exhale, let's bring that knee in and cross it over to the opposite elbow. Good. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, bring that knee into your left elbow and hold. Inhale with your leg up. Exhale, bring that knee close in towards the chest, coming into your tiger curl. Again for that 3, 2, 1. Inhale with your legs straight up there. Exhale, bring that knee in, and we're going to lightly step it through, lower the back knee, come into your low lunge position as we were before, and then we're just going to open up that twist. Good, away from your bent knee. Come back into your low lunge position, exhale out, twist it the other way. Inhale back into that low lunge. Exhale, sweep the hands to the ground or behind you, flex the toes into your half split. Come back into your low lunge, and then we're going to push it back a little bit deeper, stretch it all the way back into that low lunge. Good. Inhale, arms straight up there. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, bring it into your low lunge position, runner's lunge. Exhale, let's step it all the way back. So that's one part of the sequence. After that, if you have a little bit more energy, you can add a vinyasa flow, which is bring yourself into your plank position. Knees can be down or up, elbows tucked in. As you chaturanga your body all the way down to the ground, sweep it up there into your up dog. Tuck the toes and ready now for the second round. For those of you who don't want to do the vinyasa flow, obviously you can drop to the knees, pull back into that child's pose. Maybe shake out the wrists as you've been on them for a little bit of time. And take a nice long deep breath in and out. Great, guys. So we're going to bring that sequence in again. We're going to do a little bit faster, and I'm going to just match your breath to each movement. So just listen for the cues, tucking the toes under. Move it there now into that downward dog. Starting with your right leg. Inhale, leg straight up into the air. Exhale, knee comes in to the opposite elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee comes in to the same elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee comes into your tiger curl. Inhale with your leg up. Exhale, knee steps forward. Lightly drop the back knee. Move it into that low lunge. Good. Twist it out towards, away from your bent knee. Inhale back into your low lunge. Exhale, twist it the other way. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, move it into your half split. One more. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, go a little bit deeper if you can. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, come back down. Inhale into your runner's lunge. Exhale, step it all the way back. Left leg, inhale, left leg straight up. Exhale, knee comes into the opposite elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee comes in to the same elbow. Inhale with your leg up. Exhale, knee comes into your tiger curl. Inhale with your leg straight up there. Exhale, knee comes in, and we're lightly going to step it through. Lower the back knee. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, open up through the twist. Inhale into your low lunge. Exhale, twist it the other way. Inhale into your low lunge. Exhale, bring it all the way back into your half split. Inhale back into that low lunge. Exhale, let's bring it back a little bit deeper. Good. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, hands all the way down. Inhale into your runners. Exhale, bring it back into that downward dog. Float it forward if you like to add your vinyasa flow. Chaturanga all the way down. Sweep it all the way out for me. Tuck the toes under and bring it into that downward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale out. If you're ready, just drop to the knees. Let's all pull back and stretch out through the shoulders. Arms reaching forward. Bum nice and low. Moving both hands towards the right side. Hands can be just side by side as you pull yourself back. Or you're going to take one hand, stack it on top, and pull back. Good. Moving into the middle, starting to move the hands over to the left. Hands either side of each other and pull back. Or take your right hand on top of the left and just drop it down. And feeling that nice long stretch down the right side of the arms, from the shoulders to the fingertips. Great job. All right, so coming back into that tabletop position, we're going to start with the downward dog. I'm going to add on part 2 now of the vinyasa flow. So tucking the toes under, we're going to move it back into that downward dog. We're going to start with that right leg up. Inhale, straight up again. Exhale, knee comes in to the opposite elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee comes into the opposite elbow. Inhale with that leg up. Exhale, knee comes in towards the chest for a tiger curl. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee comes in, and we're going to lightly step it through, lower the back knee. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, let's open up through that twist. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, let's twist it the other way. Inhale into your low lunge. Exhale, let's tip it back into your half split. And again, inhale, low lunge position. Exhale, let's bring it all the way back. Here comes the change. Inhale back into your low lunge. This time we're going to tuck your back toe, squeezing through the thighs, and we're just going to start coming up into your crescent lunge. So in your crescent lunge, your back leg is straight, the heel is off the ground. Straight and activate that hip flexor. Your front leg is dropping down to 90 degrees. Your arms reach straight up to the air. Right, relax the shoulders so it's not near your ears. We're nice and relaxed, looking forward. Chest open, looking straight ahead for me. Just feeling those legs activate nice and strong for me. Good. 3 breaths here. Then all we're going to do is turn your back foot to 90 degrees. Open up and swivel to the side. Your front leg is still dropping down 90 degrees. Remember not to concave in as we get tired. Let's open it up through. We may need to move your front foot so your back heel and front heel ends into one long straight line. And we open up into your warrior 2 position. Once you're here, your front arm will drop down onto the thigh. Your back arm just sweep over your head. We're coming into side angle. Turn your head a little bit if you can, looking up towards the roof. Right, working your neck muscles at the same time and just feeling, making sure this arm is not resting too hard on that thigh. It's just lightly there. Still going to use your core to help hold you into position. Then come back into that warrior 2 position. Backhand drops onto the thigh, or we're going to wrap it all the way around. Flip your front hand to the roof and starting to arch back, looking up at your top hand. Now, if your back is sore, you're going to stay straight. Those of you who've got a little bit more, we're going to arch back a little bit if you're up for it. Good. And then come back into that warrior 2 position. We're starting to straighten out, pull it tight through that thigh, through that front leg into a nice triangle shape. Inhale, exhale, bring your arm forward, tip your hip back, and then your front hand will just come down. Either just to lightly rest on that leg or float. For those of you who've got that flexibility, your hand goes to the ground, to the outside of the foot. Your top hand goes all the way up. Now with your bum, instead of it sticking out behind you, you're going to tuck that forward and look up at your top hand, working through your full triangle shape, nice and strong. Good. Then your top hand is going to come down. We're going to start pivoting and bending through your front knee. Your back foot will start to face forward again. And then we're just going to step your front leg back into your downward dog position. And then we're just going to get ready to start on the other side. So inhale with your left leg straight. Exhale, knee comes in to the opposite. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee comes in to the same elbow. Inhale with that leg up. Exhale, knee comes in towards the chest for that tiger curl. Inhale with your leg up. Exhale, let's lightly step it all the way through, lower the back knee. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, come into your open twist. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, just twisting it the other way for me. Inhale into your low lunge. Exhale, we're going to sweep it all the way back into your half split. Inhale back into that low lunge. Exhale, let's do that again. One more time to get a little bit deeper. Inhale into that low lunge. Here's the change. Exhale, come into your crescent. Remember the points, back leg straight, heel off the ground. Both feet are facing forward. Front knee drops. Arms straight up ahead, looking forward for me. Good. Holding for that 3 breaths. And just starting to pivot your back foot to 90 degrees. Now open up the arms. That's it. Making sure your front heel, back heel is in one long straight line. Find that alignment. Making sure your front knee is behind your front foot. And sink a little bit deeper if you like to. If it's not for you today, just come up a little bit higher. Looking forward, focusing on that middle finger. Front arm drops onto the thigh. Top hand swivels all the way around, looking up towards the roof for a little bit of a pivot into your side angle position. Good, and working the neck by looking up towards the roof. Then coming back into the middle, we're going to reverse this, drop the hand, wrap it, or stay up straight, or arch your back a smidge into that reverse warrior two. Coming back into the middle for me, starting to straighten out the leg, tip forward, and then bring that top hand to the roof, bottom hand drops down onto the ground if you can. Making sure this leg is as straight as possible, so avoid bending too much. If you need to, bring the hand up a little bit higher, tuck your bum under, looking up towards the roof. Good, into that full triangle shape, trying to elongate through your hamstrings. Starting to bend through your front knee now, top hand comes down, starting to swivel your back foot and pivot to face forward and bring it back there into that downward dog position. Again, add your vinyasa flow if you've got a bit more energy into your plank. Chaturanga all the way down, sweep it all the way up, tuck the toes under, move it into that downward dog position and holding either here in your downward dog or we're going to drop it down into that child's pose just to mentally prepare. So that's your full sequence. We're going to do that again together 2 more times and then we'll get to chill just to work up that cardio, get that heart rate up for me. Good. Once you've caught your breath, let's come back, starting with your downward dog position. Right side, left side, times 2. Inhale with your right leg straight up. Exhale, knee comes into the opposite elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee comes in to the same elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee comes into your tiger curl. Inhale with your leg up. Exhale, knee comes in, and we're going to lightly step it through. Lower the back knee. Inhale into your low lunge position. Exhale, let's open up through that twist. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, reverse your twist. Inhale into your low lunge. Exhale, let's come back into your half split. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, let's go a little bit deeper. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, come into your crescent lunge. Inhale into that warrior two. Exhale, come into your side angle position, looking up towards the roof. Inhale back into that warrior two. Exhale, let's reverse that warrior two back. Good. Inhale back into that warrior two, starting straighten. Exhale, come into your full extension of the triangle shape if you can. Inhale, turn it around, coming into that runner's lunge. Exhale, let's bring it back into that downward dog. Left side, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee comes in to the opposite elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee comes in to the same elbow. Inhale with that leg up. Exhale, knee comes in to that tiger curl. Inhale with your leg up. Exhale, knee steps in and through. Drop the back knee. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, open up through that twist. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, twist it the other way. Good. Inhale back into that low lunge. Exhale, let's reverse into our half split. Good. Inhale back into that low lunge. Exhale, let's go just that little bit deeper. Inhale into your low lunge. Exhale, come into your crescent lunge. Inhale into your warrior two position. Good. Exhale, come into your side angle, looking up towards the roof. Inhale back into that warrior two. Exhale, let's reverse that all the way back. Inhale back into the middle. Exhale, let's come into that full triangle shape, looking up towards the roof. Inhale, come back and swivel around. Exhale, let's step it all the way back and hold. Good. Last time through. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee comes in. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee comes in to the opposite elbow. Same. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, come into your tiger curl. Inhale with your leg up. Exhale, knee comes in and lightly step it through, lower the back knee. Inhale into your low lunge. Exhale, open up that twist. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, twist it the other way. Inhale into your low lunge. Exhale, let's sweep it back into your half split. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, come one little bit deeper into that half split. Inhale with that leg up. Exhale, come into that crescent lunge. Inhale into that warrior two. Exhale, come into your side angle. Inhale, back into the middle. Exhale, reverse it straight back. Inhale, back into the middle. Exhale, come into your full triangle shape. Inhale, come into your runner's lunge. Exhale, step it all the way back. Last time. Inhale with your left leg up. Exhale, knee comes in to the opposite elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, move into the same elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee comes into the chest. Lightly step it through, lower the back knee. Inhale with your low lunge. Exhale, let's open it through. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, twist it the other way. Inhale into that low lunge. Exhale, move it into your half Hadama. Inhale, back up. Exhale, a little bit deeper. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, come into your crescent. Inhale, open up into that warrior two. Exhale, coming into that side angle position. Inhale, back into the middle. Exhale, let's reverse that back. Inhale, into the middle. Exhale, come into that full triangle shape, looking up towards the roof. Inhale, coming into that runner's lunge. Exhale, step it all the way back. Last time, if you've got a bit more energy, come forward, add your vinyasa flow, or if you had enough, go straight into your child's pose, and then we'll meet you there, back into that downward dog. Everybody drop to the knees, pull back, and have a breath. Deep breath in, exhale. See if we can find that calmness now. Good. So final bit of the class, we're going to move on just to chill out a little bit. We're going to flip yourself over onto your backside. Okay, so starting in your Shavasana position, you can close the eyes if you like. Starting to draw your right knee in towards the chest. Hands just wrapping around sort of the shin area, pull it in nice and tightly, stretch out that hip. And then just starting to rotate your foot in a clockwise direction, relaxing through the ankles one way. And then just stopping there in the middle, and we're just going to swap it over to the other side, going anti-clockwise. Stretching out the back now, just keeping that foot nice and still. Left hand staying on that shin, right hand just drops down to the floor, or if you've got space, just move it out to the side of you in line with your shoulder, and gently starting to pull your right knee down towards the left, towards the ground if you can make it, otherwise letting it just hover a little bit, but at the same time making sure your head is just turning in the opposite direction there, stretching out through the whole entire spine for me. Releasing it back into the middle and starting to relax it down, drawing that left knee in towards the chest, hands around that shin, draw it in nice and tightly, rotating that foot just a clockwise direction, little circles. Good. Keeping in the middle and just going the other way, anti-clockwise. Keeping that foot nice and still. Now right hand staying on that shin, left arm drops down to the side, or again horizontal to the shoulders, gently starting to pull that left knee down to the right side towards the ground and turning your head in the opposite direction just to allow that stretch to go through all the way up to the neck. And just releasing it and dropping that leg down, staying in your Shavasana, feet a little bit apart. Hands just beside you, making sure they're below the shoulders and maybe palm facing upwards to allow the shoulders to rotate out. Closing that eyes down through the nose for me, taking a deep breath in through that nose again. Exhaling out through the mouth. One last time, deep breath in. Exhale out. Starting to draw the arms up just above the head, elongating out through the spine, reaching out through the fingertips, pointing the toes away back and forth a little bit. Bending up through the knees, drawing it up towards the chest, arms just wrapping around the shin area again, and just giving that bit of a rock side to side. At your own time, we're just going to drop the knees over to one side, left or right, whatever's easier. Keeping your eyes closed if you like to, pressing one hand into the ground, coming up, and we're just going to come back into a seated position for me. Hands just in prayer above the heart. Take another deep breath in through that nose. Exhale out. Drop the head. Namaste.